Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thanks for tuning in. I'll be your party host and savior. I just like saying that. Ogre. So, we've got just a couple of things left to do. We're going to talk about false flags attacks here in the next coming videos after this video drops. But I want to take a quick moment to say, hey, let's take a look at some stuff in the New York truck attack that leads me to believe it may or may not be a false flag attack in search of our guns or gun grab or gun control. So, we're going to go over smashed bikes, the first person names because a person of interest. Then we're going to go to the bloodshed article. We're going to take a look at it being separate incidents, then Fed charges within 16 hours. We're going to take a look at the guy being charged as an enemy combatant and what that means, and how Donald Trump was a speed-up justice, and send this guy to Gitmo. So, I'm going to try and keep this one kind of short because I really want to get done with these videos. I've already done, this is 15 right now, and I've got 2 more to go. So, with that being said, first subject, smashed bikes. So, there's a video going around showing the bikes that are like, oh, just flipped and crumpled up and just like, looks pretty maniacal. But the funny thing is there's a video out there of a tank crushing a bicycle, and it looks completely different, just flat. So, how the front wheels got folded on top and the back wheels got folded under the bottom of the body, so you have wheel, body, and then another wheel. It's like, seriously, flipped like a sandwich. That's kind of a red flag for me. The first person that was named, it starts with an M or something, the last name, eventually becomes a person of interest, and I'll come back to that. They had an article on the New York Times that started with the title Bloodshed. The reason that is interesting is because in the article it said that this was 2 separate incidents. A guy on the bike path and another guy at a school popping off shots and ramming into a bus. So then the weird thing is that the feds charged this guy within 16 hours. That's pretty quick. I mean, not even the Boston Bombers were charged that fucking quick. So, I mean, think about it. Within 24 hours, he is classified as an enemy combatant, which means that they are able to now try him in a military court outside of the prying eyes of the justice system, as well as the citizens. So, moving right along, that same article I told you about that said that these were separate incidences and was labeled as bloodshed, the article started out bloodshed, capital letters from New York Times, has been scrubbed from the internet. Then on top of that, you've got Donald Trump trying to throw around a little bit of weight, talking about how he wants to speed up justice and get this guy, through the justice system, so we're not housing him in our prisons and not housing him and not feeding him and all that shit and executing him, basically. He didn't say he wants to execute him quickly, but that's kind of the way the conversation went. So, like I said, he didn't actually say it, but it seemed like that's kind of the way Trump was going with it. It was kind of a red flag for me as well. And then on top of that, Trump was already talking about putting him in Gitmo. And, in this country, you're supposed to be guilty until proven innocent. You like what I did there? You know what I mean, though. The thing is that if this is going to happen to this New York truck attack guy, pretty soon we're all going to be terrorists. And pretty soon all of us are going to have our sentences expedited instead of having our constitutional right to a fair and speedy trial. It's going to be fairly quicker than that if Donald Trump seems to get his way on this one. Now, I don't know who the fuck is in his ear talking about this shit. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That being said, that's it, man. If Trump and these people get what they want, then we're all going to be terrorists, and the same thing is going to happen to us. So, with that being said, I really think you should take a look a little further into this. Thanks for tuning in to the Ogarstyle channel. Have a great day.